welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. How is everybody doing today? How are you? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Kingdom, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Sorry for the delay today. My apologies. Kingdom, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hi, Vanessa. How you doing today? Hi, Laquana. How you doing today? Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Sorry for the delay today, guys. I'm glad you're well, Vanessa. Um, the last couple of days have been rough. They've been rough. Hey, Zola. Yay. You got on a live. So excited about that. Oh, um, Laquana says she's anxious. Okay, Laquana. We're here to help. We're here to help. We're here to help. I know what that's like. Close your eyes. Don't type anything. Just close your eyes. Close your eyes. And just listen to the sound of my voice. Can you do that? Can you do that? I know what those days are like. I know exactly what those days are like. Hey, doctors, how you doing? Doctor said, I've closed my eyes. Oh, that is awesome. Yeah, Laquana is saying, good, good. Laquana is anxious today. And we know what that's like. I know exactly what that feels like. Yeah, okay. I just want you to listen to the sound of my voice. And if anyone else is feeling, and I'm going to do it too because I'm going through, yeah, it's been rough. But I'm going to do it as well. And I'm going to, the music in the back, this actually helps me. I go to YouTube and this is Bora Bora and it's the live and it has music in the back. So I'm just going to turn it up and I'm just going to help Laquana and whoever is feeling anxious, confused. Thank you. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. We're just going to talk through. Hey, Wilsons. How you doing today? So Laquana is feeling a little anxious today, and I'm not feeling anxious. I'm not feeling anxious, but yeah, I'll share in a minute. But I want to take care of Laquana and whoever else is feeling anxiety, anxiousness. We're just gonna go into prayer right now. Heavenly Father, we come before you. We want to give you the honor and we want to give you the glory. Heavenly Father, Laquana, anoint her, dear Lord. Anoint her with your love. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Whatever is going through her mind, We ask that you cast it away. Remind her and anyone else who is feeling confused and anxious or going through depression. Remind them of who they are. They are your children, dear Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. Just put your loving arms around her and anyone else of the sound of my voice who is going through something right now. Camp your angels round and about. Remove the anxiety and fill it with joy and love and happiness. In the mighty name of Jesus. In the mighty name of Jesus. Laquana, doctors, Wilsons, and anyone else who is feeling sad and depressed and anxious. It's okay to cry. It's okay to let it out. Close your eyes and just say, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Laquana, doctors, Wilsons, and anyone else who's just joined who is feeling this way. I'm sending love. I'm sending love, virtual love right now. This too shall pass. It's gonna be okay. I promise you. Weeping endure for a night, but joy come in the morning. Breathe. Breathe in. Hold it. And breathe out all that anxiety. All the sadness. Just let it out. Let it out. Let it out. Let it out. Yeah. 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 Let it out. Release it. Release it. Release it. Release them. Forgive them. And surrender them to God. Cry out to your Heavenly Father because He hears you and He knows what you're going through. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. So Laquana, honey, are you feeling any better? Wilsons, are you feeling better? Doctors, are you feeling better? And Vanessa, I just saw something. So Vanessa says she's been crying. Yeah. Cry their tears, Heavenly Father. Dry their tears, excuse me. Dry their tears. Dry their tears. Come into their heart. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Tarry, and it won't be late. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. Let me I'll run back, and then I'm gonna play catch up. I'm just gonna read the notes before we get into our topic, and I'll tell you what's going on with me too. Let's see. Doctor says I'm fine. Good. She agreed she would close her eyes. Wilson was saying hello. Wilson says great timing. I'm feeling the same, y'all. Yeah. Vanessa said I did a massive mistake. Yeah. In communicating with my baby daddy, I did the same thing. I'll tell you guys about it. I spoke to him yesterday regarding my son, and he rang me back after he missed my call. Today we spoke again. He was devaluing me. Laquana said, do you have a StreamYard link? I'm not sure what that is, honey. What is a StreamYard link? What is that? Vanessa says, the narc baby daddy trapped me with the child. I have been going through one battle after another because of it, and it's not fair. The Wilson says we have to protect our energy. It's a must, baby girl. Yeah. Vanessa said, I've been crying today with all that I'm going through. I'm not coping, but somehow I'm still standing. Yeah. Yeah. Zola said, I really needed this. It brought tears to my eyes. Yeah. The Wilson said, feeling better than I did. That's for sure. Thank you. You're welcome. You're so welcome. Laquana says, I am as far as being here in a group with others. Oh, okay, I see. So I think we did like one group, and then I stopped doing them because there was a lot going on. The hurricane had came, and then it just made a shift. I didn't work for like 3 weeks, and my bills fell behind, and then no one kind of really talked about it. But yeah, if you want to if we want to set up a group, yeah, we can do that. We can definitely do that. Laquana, I always put my email in the description area. Here's what we'll do. Sometime either you don't have to do it today, but if you want to, you can. Sometime maybe later today or tomorrow, just kind of tell me what group you would want to get into, what kind of topic you want to talk about, and then we'll direct it that way, and then I'll get at least 2 or 3 other people to come into the group, and then we'll do a group sometime coming up this week. Okay, for sure. Yeah, we can definitely do that, and We'll probably do it either Zoom or you know what? Maybe I'll create a WhatsApp, excuse me, a WhatsApp group, and then we can do it that way. I have a group with my uncle. He's going through cancer and he's going through his treatments. So we do it on WhatsApp, and it's actually really cool. So yeah. Um, Wilson says, you got this, Vanessa. Vanessa says, Wilson's, thank you. Um, yeah. Okay. Yep. So yeah. So Laquana, kind of send me an email. Um, a couple of ideas, just some things that you're going through, and then we'll create some groups around that for you. Okay, honey. Um, and and I'm glad you're feeling better. I'm glad you're feeling better. And she says, okay, yeah. So, yes, ma'am. Before we get into today's topic, I'll tell you. So, my older dog passed away yesterday. Yeah, yeah. So, his name was Marley. And Marley just turned 16 last month. And we've had Marley since he was 6 weeks old. This family is the only family that Marley's ever known. And the last couple of months have been rough for him. So yesterday, probably around 1-ish, he passed. So the last day and a half has been rough. That's why I didn't come on yesterday. I couldn't do it yesterday. So Vanessa and guys, I'll share with you what happened yesterday. So my daughter called her dad to tell her dad. What happened to Marley. And anyway, I've always seen people cry behind an animal, and I'm like, that's an animal. But he's been with our family for so long. And he's brought so much so much happiness and just craziness. He's been my protector when the narcissist was acting crazy. Yeah, he's been through a lot too. And so just really, it hit. This one hit. I lost one probably about a year and a half ago. But she was new to the family, so it hit, but it hit different. This one hit different because we've had him for such a long time, and I saw him transition from such a happy, bubbly puppy, and then as the years go on, they shift just like humans. But so so my car broke. I didn't work during the hurricane, and then my car broke down. And so I said, you know what? Let me just call her dad and just kind of talk to him and tell him you know, if it would be a nice gesture if you call her. I won't tell her that we talked, and you don't tell her that we talked. And it would be a nice gesture if you would just ask her what she wants to do with the dog, and tell her whatever she wants, that he'll be there to help her. A complete waste of time. A complete waste of time. All he did was blame shift, like Vanessa. He blame shift me for the reason why him and his daughter are no longer close. He took no accountability for anything and any wrong that he did in the entire thing. It's all my fault. So yeah, so he, it just made me realize that, one, I say thank you, God, that I'm not in that situation anymore. It it gave me confirmation that these people don't change, they just get worse, and that he has no desire to move forward. I was talking about our daughter and the dog, and all he kept doing was going back to old events and shifting the events and making it seem like I was the one that created the issue, and then lying on top of that. So yeah, so that's what's going on with me. I just wanted to let you know, guys, know what why I didn't come on yesterday and why I was so late today. So my apologies, guys. Um, Laquana says, I feel okay, um, but not better. But being here with y'all with the same like problem me feel, helps me from feeling alone. Good, good. And we love you. We love you. We love you. We love you. And we're here. We're here for you. We're here for you, whatever you're going through. Um, we're just gonna encourage you. We're gonna uplift you. We're gonna remind you of who you are and whose you are. So yeah, yep. Laquana says, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Thank you, honey. Um, the last 2 weeks, he was barely eating. He was just bone. He just started turning into bones. So it's hard for us because we love him so much. But he's definitely in doggy heaven, and he's gone. But I tell you what, he will never, ever be forgotten. I'm going to give you guys a joke. And Laquana, this is especially for you because you're feeling down. So I called my mother yesterday to tell her. And so my parents live in New York. So when we would go to New York, we would always take Marley with us. And so one time when we was small, um, my mother has false teeth. And so one day when we were there, my mother was looking for her teeth. And Marley had taken them and hid them under the bed. So she reminded me of that story yesterday. She said, "Remember when he stole my teeth and hid them under the bed?" So yeah, I hope that makes you laugh, Laquana. Yeah. Let's see. Vanessa says the baby daddy has said to me that he is happy with me ringing him regarding our son. Of course he is, because he's just gonna give you digs, and he thinks that you can't parent without him. So it just gives him validation when you call him. But it makes me truly wonder, is the agenda, especially when he's a deadbeat. Yeah, he wants, like I just said, he wants for you to give him validation that your parenting is not working. So he gets a high off of you calling him for sure. Zola says, I'm so sorry for your loss. My 16-year-old child shepherd passed away 5 years ago, and I still miss her. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm so, so sorry. Yeah, I understand now. I completely understand now what people go through. Vanessa says, I'm sorry about your dog. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wilson says, I'm so sorry. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys. Wilson says, Vanessa, it's been 2 years for me and it still hurts. I backslide, but remember, you always have another day to start fresh. No context protects your peace. Yeah. Yeah. And for me, I hadn't called them in forever. But I was just hoping, you have that little glimmer of hope that they will do the right thing for, not for me, not for Vanessa or whoever's going through that, but for the kids to say, hey, you know what? Everything that's happened, they don't know how to move forward. They only live in the past. That's all they know how to do. So, and Danny is throwing kisses. Hi, Danny. Mwah. Thank you. Welcome in. Welcome in. So yeah. Vanessa says, unfortunately, the narc doesn't care about anyone, and it's so sad. They don't. But guess what? I won't be calling back. I know I won't be calling back. Um, the narcs will never change. They will never change, and I will not. I will not. It just gave me confirmation. Just gave me confirmation, and I only did it. I didn't do it for me because I didn't want to call. But I did it for my daughter. I did it for my daughter in hopes that her father, who before he got involved with this person, they actually had a really good relationship. But that dynamics has definitely shifted and changed. Um, and so, yeah. It's a whole lot different. Laquana says yes. You got a kick out of the teeth. Yes. Mr. Marley. He was named after Bob Marley. His name is Marley Elvis because he had that thing. He was a Shih Tzu. He had that little curl in his lip. His lip would go up. So we named his middle name was Elvis. So, so yeah, Marley stole my mother's false teeth, and she was looking all over for them, couldn't find them, and then I think, if I remember correctly, the narc went searching and looking and went under the bed and found them, found the false teeth under the bed. Laquana says, I have a fur baby also. Yeah. Give that fur baby lots of love. They help you feel better. They help, go walking for sure. Vanessa says, I would never call Daddy beat if he wasn't for my deadbeat. Yeah. Laquana said, one of my problems is that I am a psychiatric nurse, excuse me. And once I realized he was a narc, I cared for him. Yeah, because that dopamine releases in your brain, and it makes you think that one, you can help this person, and two, that you that you need this person. It is the weirdest thing ever. Tia, hi, honey. You know what? I actually thought about you. Was it last night or the night in front? I was like, oh, I haven't heard from Tia. I hope she's okay. Um, Tia says, have to go pick up my son, but wanted to say hello and thank you so much for your compassion and help. Yes, honey, absolutely. We love you. We absolutely love you. Yes. And I hope you drive safely and enjoy your day. And Tia says, I'm doing so much better than the last time we talked. Say thank you so much. You're welcome, honey. It's not me, it's him. It's him, okay? It's definitely him. I'm just a vessel. But I'm so happy that you're doing so much better. I was thinking about you and I said, I hadn't seen you since then, so I was just praying and hoping that you're okay. So glad to know that. So glad. And thank you for popping in. I appreciate you. And whoever's coming in, if you would just hit the like button, just let YouTube know that you're appreciating these lives and you appreciate this channel. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you guys. Zola says, I believe my soon-to-be ex-husband is communicating with the landlord because all of a sudden he is looking for any way he can to evict, even though I've been able to pay the rent on time alone. Well, he's jealous of that. The narc is jealous of that. So I'm sure he's probably doing everything that he can. But guess what? Guess what? The devil is a lie. And just tell God. Just tell God to soften your landlord's heart and let your landlord see who you are and that you're a good person and that you have been paying the rent. And yeah, and don't try not to give the narc the energy. Just don't worry about him. He's they're all exactly the same. Tia says, I've been watching your videos. Bless you. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That warms my heart. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, Jazola, trust and believe in God. And here's one, I'll tell you this, because I had to tell myself this. Um, so we recently moved from our home in the divorce with the home sold, and the lady bought the home had allowed us to stay longer because she was in Vegas. And then she called and said that, hey, she's coming and that she needs the house. So we had to look for somewhere to live. And I got to tell you that I think we moved around August. I think it was August. I got to tell you, it was probably one of the hardest things because everything is so expensive. Everything once, like 5 times the salary and the rent and all of his down payment. And I was going through a lot of anxiety. I didn't share this with you guys at the time, but I was going through a lot of anxiety. Just a lot of not knowing where we were going. But I tell you what, when when God closes a door, when God closes a door, guess what he does? He opens a bigger and better door. So I'm going to tell whoever has to transition, if that happens, Zola, just know that God is in the midst. And it may be rough, but I'm telling you what, if you have to move, if God says that that's what has to happen, God is going to open that door for you. God is going to give you the peace, because I got to tell you, where we live is a lot smaller. It's an apartment, but there's so much peace here. There's so much peace. And now I don't have that connection with the narc. So the dynamics is just completely different. I get to arrange it how I want. No matter how silly it looks, it's how I want it, how me and my kids want it. So it's just a different dynamic, a different energy, a different atmosphere, if that makes sense. And if God says that that's your place and that's where you're to stay, guess what? He or anyone else, including the landlord, can't do nothing about it. Can't do anything about it. So just know that. Okay? Just know that. Let's see. Vanessa says, I have stopped trying to help the narc. I only call him because my son is his responsibility and I shouldn't have to have all the headache. Yeah, I agree. But I think we talked about this before. He's not looking at it that way. He is not wanting to be all. Um, Cupcake. He's not wanting to be a parent. He is um, decided that that's not something that he's gonna do, and so he's gonna just hold on. Let me tell my son's trying to call me. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Um, sorry. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Let's see. So yeah, if he just does not, he has no interest. He has no interest in being a dad at all. He's taken himself out of the equation, unfortunately and sadly. Yes, you shouldn't have to be a single mom. Yes, you shouldn't have to go through everything that you're going through with your son alone. Yes, hands down, I agree. But every time you call him, you give him the power. I know that's not what you want, but you're looking for assistance from him, and it's never going to happen. He's going to always be exactly who he is. He's not interested in being a father. He's not interested in being a man. None of them are. Man or woman, someone who is not involved with their child. They're just taking themselves out of the equation and decided, hey, not my problem, not my responsibility. And the other parent can do everything and take care of the kid. And that's how, unfortunately, that's how they look at it. The Wilson says, Zola, I had to move due to something similar. I feel so much better now that my ex-husband doesn't know where I live. Hello. Hello. I agree. I agree. I agree. This place is expensive. Um, but guess what? We have peace. We have peace. We have peace. We have peace. And I just keep praying and asking God to provide, to provide, to provide, to provide. And it's ours, like the Wilson said, it's a dynamic that it's a shift. There's nothing here attached. When you move to your new place, and Wilsons can agree, there's no attachment or there's no negative energy that is in it, if that makes sense. But if God said that you're to be there, that's where you're going to be. If God says that you're to move, guess what God's going to do? God is going to move everything out the way, and he's going to make and open whatever door that is. And if you do have to move, I'm telling you, there's going to be a shift and there's going to be a change. And you're going to be like, oh my God, is this what they were talking about? If you have to go through that, you'll know, and you'll come back and you'll say, if you have to move, if God says you have to move, you'll come back and say, I understand, I get it now. But just trust God, absolutely trust God. Let's see here. Sorry. We're not getting into our topic today, but that's good. I love it. I'll just rename this when I'm done. Let's see. Laquana said, ask him how he felt about me. In short, he said he loves everybody and everyone loves him. Yeah, okay. Okay, sir. Yeah. Yeah, just here's when we ask those types of questions, it's just uh it leads for them to set us up for the downfall, if that makes sense. So you know, if you can go no contact, um, that's always going to be my suggestion. Definitely. Hey, Luke, welcome in. Yes. Good evening from England. Yes. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome in. Welcome to. I'm so happy to have you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us. How are you today? Let's see. Zola said it took my anxiety to a new high. Yep. I just hate that his name is still on the lease. Yeah. Yep. I understand. I completely understand. Zola said, I believe that and I trust God will, I trust God with my whole life. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I I hope I'm saying this right. Is it Ayana? Ayana? Hi, Ayana. Ayana is sending love. I love it. Oh, we love you. We love you, honey. Welcome in. Welcome in. Zola says, Wilson's, I'm sure. I Hold on, guys. My mother's calling. I'm so sorry. Bear with me. Hi, Mom. Hello? Yeah, I'm on live. Can I call you back? Is everything okay? Everything okay? Okay. Okay, good. Okay. All right. As soon as I wrap up, I'll call you back, okay? All right. Love you. Okay. Bye-bye. Sorry, guys. I just want to make sure that I'm always the one calling her. So when she calls me, my heart always jumps. Um, let's see. Let's see. Sorry. Sorry, sorry. Um, Zola says, I'm sure I will have peace once I am not connected to him. Yeah, yeah, yep, yeah. And just pray and ask God to get you the completion, get you your emancipation paperwork, get you your freedom, get you your peace as swiftly as possible, as swiftly as possible, that he wrap everything up and that everything work in your favor. Whatever journey, whatever chapter, new chapter that he has for you, that he just blesses it, that he blesses it. Definitely. Hey, Half Moon. Hi, hi. How are you doing? Welcome in. You caught us. Yay. Wilson says, no attachment at all. Sorry, this thing is always jumping. Um, at all, yes. My apartment is smaller as well. Yep. But the peace is priceless. I know that's right. I know that's right. No contact, please. Water. Oh, sorry. Whether you're water your so you water so you can grow. I love it. I love that. That is awesome. I love that. Water so you can grow. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I think I might rename the topic and we'll just do, hold on, guys. I'm sorry. Is your brother trying to call you? Okay, I'll call him when I'm done. Um, I might rename this water, water so you can grow after the narc. I think I'll rename that and we'll do, today is Friday. Maybe we'll do burning bridges on Monday. We'll come back Monday and do that. But yeah, I love that. I absolutely love it. Vanessa says, you're right. He came to see my son before Christmas. When the deadbeat tries to ring my son ignores him. Vanessa, we talked about this already. Listen, your son has had enough. Your son is not playing that game. Your son could care less. Your son, not that your son could care less in that way. Your son knows that it's shenanigans, games, lies, and your son doesn't want any part of that. So he's detached himself so that he can protect his energy and protect his life. So yeah, we just got to get you to catch up to that. But you'll get there. You'll get there. My dog passed away, and I love chai tea. So I said, let me make myself my chai tea. I'm addicted to chai tea, guys. I just love it. It makes me feel good. It warms me inside. So yep, definitely. Um, Wilson says, Zola, you will, baby girl. I promise you, the journey is necessary so that you can, excuse me, so you can find your true self. Um, the loss was in the shuffle with the narc. So true. So true. Absolutely true. Let's see. Half Moon says, I have a few women paying attention to me. Ooh, I love it. That is awesome. But none of them, oh, hold on. But none of them have been giving me a message from God. I know that's right. Half Moon. I, That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I love it. That is awesome. None of them have been giving me a message from God or spirit to move forward with them. And guess what? That's that discernment. Half Moon, that's that discernment. Keep using it. Keep using it. And I'm telling you, when she comes, when she comes, you're going to see the heavens are just going to open up, and everything is just going to fall right into place. Are you guys going to have issues? Of course you are. Everyone does. But it'll just be different, and you'll know it. You'll absolutely know it. Zola said, Vanessa, the more we ask those kinds of questions, the more we give them opportunity to hurt us. Yeah. Yesterday was confirmation for me. I knew it, but it was just like, and the spirit told me last night, because I was like, well, I was beating myself up, and I was saying, why did I call him? I should have not called him, but I didn't call him for me. If it was up to me, I'd never, ever, 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 ever have to call him again. But I only called him because my daughter was very, very upset about Marley. And I said, maybe this is a way that things can maybe get back on track. It was a question mark in my mind. And God gave me last night confirmation that that conversation was, or in his mind, that conversation was to get me riled up and upset, and that didn't happen. And when that didn't happen, he disconnected the call. So I'm okay. I feel good. I feel good because I know that I did the right thing for my child. So yep. Luana says, this was prior to no contact, but was recalling today some of the cruel things said to me. Yeah, I understand. We will reminisce, and we will ruminate on those things. It's very, very normal. I think we've actually done, I think we did a live on that one time, probably about a month and a half ago, somewhere along there. We did do a live about that. It is very, very common, very, very common. But what we do is, I always suggest that when you're getting that you shift your mind. You go for a walk, you put on praise and worship, you get into your word, you put on whatever good music that you like, you cook, you read, you just, whatever is going on in your mind at that moment, I call it shifting. You just you shift your mind. You don't let it linger. You don't let those thoughts linger. You shift your mind as quickly as possible so you can get your mind off of them and what has happened in the past. And then you go and do something that you absolutely love by putting on. I like old school music, so I'll put on old school music. I like R&B. I love praise and worship music. I just do things that make me happy. I go for walks. I'll cook, whatever that is at that moment, whatever. And then I shift my mind off of those events that have happened in the past. So I hope that helps. Wilson says, Vanessa, protect your baby from that as well. Yeah, yep. Hey, Ice, welcome back. Ice says, hello, sis, in chat. Yes, 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 yes. Welcome in, welcome in. Let's see. Hi, Red. How you doing today? Red says, good evening. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you guys for coming in. We appreciate you guys. We were gonna do a discussion about narcs, burning bridges, and then a couple of our sis. Hold on one second. You need me, honey? My daughter has a splinter, guys. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. Let me put the music up so you guys can hear it. I promise I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get it. If you want to go outside. I'm sorry, guys. She had a little tiny splinter. Um, Sorry, my apologies. I am so, so sorry. Yes, Ice, welcome in. Thank you, Reds. Welcome in. Thank you. Vanessa says, I find it easy to go no contact with my narc baby, my narc mother, but I couldn't understand why I can't stay no contact with my narc baby daddy, especially when I don't ask him for anything and I don't miss him. It's that dopamine. It's that dopamine in your brain that's tricking you to make you reach out to him, and he loves it. He loves every piece of it. He gets a thrill every time you do call him. You give him validation, and you reward him when you call. You just don't know that that's what you're doing, but he's jumping up and down inside like a 3-year-old toddler that got his toy back. So yeah, that's how he feels every time you call him. Sorry, guys. So let's see. Vanessa says, Zola, you're right. Yeah. Yep. Wilson says that D. That D is a mighty thing. But we pray for those chains to break right now. Absolutely. Yes. 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 Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. Wilson said, I'm so glad. Oh, I was telling Ice and Red. Well, we were going to go do we were going to talk about narcissists burning bridges, which is the topic, but we got into some of our family just was feeling anxiety, and then it just it took a shift. But God is love. God is love, and God is always in the midst. And so this is the direction that it was supposed to take. And I'm very obedient. I'm very open. So yeah, this is where we are supposed to be at this particular moment, for sure. So yeah, just always grateful. The Wilson says, I'm so glad I did not have a baby with my narc ex. I'm so sorry y'all are going through that right now. We got this, y'all. Let's start a block party for the narcs. Yeah. Yes, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Yes, we're going. I wish um, I'm going to do a TikTok. I'm going to wrap up soon, and then I'm going to try to get something to eat. And then I like to go on TikTok. TikTok lets you play music. So I don't know, I will let the spirit move me, but I might play old school, like 80s R&B later on. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. It just makes me feel good. It just makes me feel good inside. So yeah, and I love music. So I might do that this evening. Let's see. Um, Yes, we're gonna have a block party. Maybe I'll do that. I might do that this evening. Vanessa says, "LOL, my narc told me that I'm crazy." Of course, they always shift it on to others and everyone else, not them. He said he's a nice person. Of course he is. Until you get to know him, until you get to know them. Excuse me. I have hurt him so much in the past. Oh, you hurt him. He's a devil. He has put me through hell for no reason. Yeah, yep. Wilson says, love, it's a day. If you decide to do it, I might have myself a cocktail. Ooh, date. Ooh, I love it. I love it. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna probably about 6 o'clock. I think I'm gonna go on TikTok. My TikTok is exactly the same, and I'm trying to stay consistent on TikTok as well. And this we get to talk. We get to just bear everything. And then on TikTok, I talk every once in a while, but sometimes I just play music and I just sing, and I have people tell me what they want to hear, and then it helps me relax. It helps me feel good. And then yeah, the cocktail thing, definitely. Yes. So is before I wrap up, is there anything else that anybody is going through, anything that you have questions on, anything you're needing direction on, or you're confused about something, or just you just want to talk about it? Definitely, let's do that. And then what we'll do Monday is I'm gonna try to stay consistent on TikTok, and I'm gonna try to do some lives tomorrow and Sunday. That is the goal right at this second. So yeah, so if you guys want to stop by at TikTok, usually around between 5 and 6, I'll usually go on. Um, so yeah, and then let's see here. I don't know. This laptop is always giving me a problem. Okay, let's see. I felt really low today. Vanessa says, I felt really low today. I thought I was going to lose my mind with all the devaluing and the trauma just overwhelmed me. I have to sort myself out. I can't have the baby daddy abuse. Yeah, so here's what's happening, Vanessa. You go no contact with him for whatever period of time, a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever it is. You get frustrated with uh, being a single parent. Um, you reach out to him in hopes that he is going to come in and be the father that you would want him to be and be the man that you would want him to be. And he's going to fail you every single time. So you're actually abusing yourself by reaching out to him, hoping and praying that every time you call him that he's going to assist and that he's going to step up to the plate. And he is never, if he hasn't done it thus far, and your son is 13, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And the more you call him, the more you're going to drain yourself, the more you're going to frustrate yourself, the more he's going to blame shift you, the more things are going to go back, that it's all your fault. You are the problem. That's what he's always going to tell you. He's always going to make it look like you're the one that's causing the issue. So no one can tell you this, but when you get tired of him abusing you by you calling him and then him abusing you, when you get to that point, then you'll stop. But until then, you're just gonna keep doing the same thing, and expecting. And I had to teach myself this. We're gonna keep doing the same thing and you're expecting a different result every single time. And I'm here to tell you, you're not gonna get a different result. You're not gonna get a different result. And this goes for anybody who is constantly calling or reaching out to the NARC, hoping and wishing and praying that they're gonna get a new result or a different result or a better result. It's not going to happen. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Maybe if I say it over and over and over, it's not going to happen. You're going to get the same result, or if not a worse result, every single time. They're not going to change. They're not going to take accountability. They're not going to say, I'm going to be a dad. They're not going to say, I'm going to be a better person. They're not going to say, I'm going to be a better mother. Well, whoever the equation works out to be, it's not going to happen. Insanity. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over. We're hoping for a different result, and we are never going to get a different result. Ever. Ever. It's not going to happen. Let's see. Half moon. I'm gonna clean it up for YouTube, because YouTube is so, oh my goodness, they don't want you to play music on here. I don't know if they're gonna, you know what, they might I don't know, I'm not gonna even put it into the atmosphere, but everything is an issue for YouTube. They're very, 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 oh my goodness, yeah. Half Moon is saying, if he wasn't 35 years sober, he'd be drinking on his behind. I'm going to clean it up for YouTube. Yeah, I understand that. Let's see. Let me see here. Zola says, I went on no contact in October and blocked him on everything. When I post on social media, I don't give any personal information. Love you for that. Exactly. I'm just watching I'm just waiting, I'm just waiting for our divorce date next month. So here's my tip to you. As you go through the divorce, don't post anything. Don't post anything. Don't say anything to anyone. I want you to fast. I want you to fast. And fast, when people hear the word fast, people automatically and immediately panic. But you can fast and you decide. You can do a 3-hour fast, you can do a 4-hour fast, you can do a 6-hour fast. You can fast between the hours of 7 in the morning till 12 in the day. And then at that, then you can have your lunch, and then you can eat the rest of the day. Or you can eat during the day and then not eat after 6 p.m. There's different ways to fast, but go to God and have God direct you on what is the right way for you to fast, and the hours for you to best time for you to fast. And if not, you can try different hours, but just especially going into your final with the divorce, just definitely go into prayer, do your fasting, and you decide when and how you want to do it. There is no right and there's no wrong. If you want to do a 24-hour fast, that's fine too. If you want to do a 5-hour or 6-hour fast, that's fine too. But in those times that you're fasting and praying, you're telling God and you're thanking God in advance that that those papers are signed, sealed, and delivered. Those papers are signed, sealed, and delivered. And God showed favor. God showed favor on you and to you. Okay? Yeah, do that. I promise you. I promise you. And don't entertain him, because here's what's going to happen, probably. He's going to try everything that he can between now and that date to upset you, to do things to you. You name it. He's going to do everything that he can to upset you, to do everything to bother you. But you fast and you pray. You put on your praise and worship. You put on your old school R&B if that's what you like. You decide. And you stay fast in that. And you come here, or whichever channel you decide, or you decide to go to, it's up to you. But if you want to come here and you're frustrated with him, tell us. Don't tell him, tell us. Don't tell anybody that may go back and tell him. Come here. We ain't going to tell him. We ain't going to tell him. We're going through the same thing. So I invite you, if you want to come here when we have our lives and you want to load everything on us, we all went through the same thing or are going through the same thing. So there's no judgment here. So come here, okay? And you let out your frustrations here. But fast and pray. Fast and pray. And don't, whatever you do not let him upset you, because he's going to try to use that against you. I'm telling you. Wilson says, block him, Vanessa. Protect your peace. No bad energy, sugar booger. I love it. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. And you get a rose, Vanessa. I love it. Vanessa says, I don't want the abuse from my baby daddy. How do I stop myself from calling him? Every time you're about to call him, what is it that you said you like to do? What is it that you like to do, Vanessa? What are some things that you like to do? If you're about to call him, give your partner your phone. If you're about to call him, get in the car and leave the phone home. Go get in the car and go to the 7-Eleven and get an ice cream, or whatever it is that you like. You decide whatever it is that you want to do, but detach yourself from that phone, that you don't call him. You shift your mind to something else. You go somewhere else. You detach from that. And then you go do whatever you want to do. Like I said, go to the gas station. Go to Wally World. Go to Walmart. Go to Wally World and buy yourself a picture. I don't know. You decide. A pillow or something. Or just walk around and leave the phone in the car. That way you detach yourself from the phone. You detach yourself from that dopamine, making yourself think that you are to call him. He's laughing, that not just him. That's what they do. Narcissists laugh at us every time we call them. And then they devalue us. They make us feel like the fool. They make us feel, or they try to, they make us feel like we're the problem. And it's a vicious cycle. It's a vicious cycle. I have an amazing partner who is a great stepdad to my son. There you go. There you go. Take your focus off of trying to make him be the dad he's never going to be. And thank God for the partner that you do have, who is an amazing stepfather to your son. And put the focus on you guys. And take the focus off of him. And don't call him. Don't call him for nothing. Nothing. Vanessa said, you're right, treasure. Laquana says, thank you for prayers and your precious time. Absolutely, honey bunny. No worries. Vanessa says, he has started to contact me and my son. I deserve to live my best life. Who just told you to block him? Somebody just told you to block him. Wilson's. The Wilson said block them. You got confirmation, block them. I told you last week, block them on both phones. Block them on your phone. But if you call him, if maybe delete his number. Block and delete. That way you don't have his number. If you don't have his number, you can't call him. If you block him and delete him off of your son's phone, he can't call your son and your son can't call him. And you can't go to your son's phone and call him. So maybe the answer is block and delete. Unless you know the number out of your head, now we're talking something different. But block and delete. Block and delete in that order. That way you don't know if he's calling and you can't call him. Let's see. Sorry, guys. I lost my spot. Wilson says baby steps. That's exactly correct. Even if you have to break it down to seconds, it's called self-control. Absolutely. He will never change, Vanessa. Wilson's. There you go. That change that we're looking for with any of them, it's not happening. It's not happening at all. Let's see. Vanessa says, you're right, Wilson's. Laquana says, I stopped the hope part. Yeah. Because we're wishing and we're hoping and we're wishing and we're hoping and we're wishing on a star and wishing on a prayer and hoping on a prayer and all, you name it, whatever it is. It's not happening. My nephew that's my nephew's favorite saying. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. My nephew loves to say that. He loves to tell my mother, Grandma, that ain't happening. It ain't happening. In the words of Nicholas, it ain't happening. Nick said, what a 7-year-old child said, it ain't happening. It ain't happening, guys. It ain't happening. Vanessa says, I just want my life back without the drama. So if you want your life back without the drama, take him out of the equation. And I bet you're going to see a shift in you. You're going to see a shift in your son. Take him out of the equation. Clean, 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 clean. I have a really good life. Thank you, God. You just got to stop calling him. You got to stop going no contact and then calling him back, going no contact and calling him back, only to get devalued and disrespected and blame shift all on you. It's the same cycle. Zola says, yes, I am on the Daniel fast right now. Oh, that is awesome. I love it. I love it. Only having one meal a day, praying consistently. You are on the right track then. That was just confirmation. There you go. There you go. There you go. Then guess what? Next month, guess what? That paperwork gonna be signed, sealed, and delivered right to you. Okay? That is awesome news. Vanessa says, I know he will never change. I think because he has been reaching out. I tried to give him a chance, but I love myself too much to let the devil destroy my life. And he's not reaching out to do good. He's not reaching out to be a changed man and to be a good father. That's not what he's reaching out for. He's reaching out to keep you in that chokehold. To keep you and your son in that chokehold. And doing the same thing over and over and over. That's all that's about. Half Moon says sometimes fast for 3 days is only hard for the first 5 hours. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. But I know some people that are on medication, and although they would love to do that, because they're on medication, they have to eat. So sometimes doing a 3-day fast, depending on if you're on medication, it's not feasible. But you can Daniel fast. A Daniel fast is you only eat fruits and vegetables. and you don't eat any processed food. People have been using Daniel fast to stay away from the meat, stay away from the red meat, stay away from the dairy, and just eat clean. It's just about eating clean. So a lot of people have used that in the substitute, especially if they are diabetic or have like high blood pressure and certain little things that they have to take medication on. And most of the medication you actually have to eat something. So yeah, that the 3-day fast though is amazing. Yes, it is, Half Moon. Wilson says, Vanessa, yep. I says, Vanessa, I have a 8-year-old son from my narc woman. I have given him his own phone so he can contact me personally. I have on, I have established early on the love for my child. Yeah. Yep. That is awesome. Now, ICE, is he able to call you without any diversions? Is that something that he can do? Let us know about that. I says he is starting to see. Oh, yeah, that part right there. That when the kids, I talked about that the other day. When the kids see it, ooh, you know it's bad. You know it's bad when the kids start realizing, wait a minute, mom or dad acts completely different. There's something not right here. What's going on? Yeah, yep. I said he's starting to see the narc behavior firsthand. It is only by the grace of God I am able to endure and move on. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Vanessa says, thank you so much for the live today. I find it so helpful. That is awesome. Ayana. Ayana, is that how you say your name? Ayana? I think that's how it's said. And Ayana is sending love again. I love it. That is so sweet. I love it. Let's see. Zola said, thank you. Oh, Zola says, thank you so much. I'm so glad I can depend on this group. Absolutely. Absolutely. I was worried. I was thinking about you. I know you had reached out to me, and I know that you've been going through that messy divorce, because every divorce with a narcissist is messy. So I thought about you. I think it was like 2 weeks ago. I was like, oh, I haven't heard from Zola. I haven't seen you in a while. So you were definitely in my thoughts for sure. Vanessa says, I realize that calling him is giving him the power. He needs me more than I need him. You said that part right there. You are absolutely correct. He needs you more than you need him. So every time you call him, you're giving him that fuel. You're giving him that energy. You're giving him that source of supply that he needs. Whether it's good or bad, you're still giving it to him. Now you're not willingly giving it to him, but you're giving it to him. I hope that makes sense. He needs my supply, but he won't get it. But every time you call him, he's getting it, if that makes sense. Vanessa says, I have never contacted my narc baby mother and my narc mother in 2 years, and now I have it in me to go no contact with my narc baby daddy. And Zola says confirmation, exactly. All right, Vanessa, we're going to see. We're going to see. Only time will tell. Time will tell. Vanessa said, I won't be calling him to give him an update on my child. I will give this situation to God because the situation is changing my character and I don't like it. Yeah, when you start getting to that, the more you call him, the more crazier you're going to look to him, that you're trying your best to get him to be, involved, and it's not going to happen, and your frustration is going to show in your conversation with him. And so my suggestion is to just don't. I says yes. Yep, exactly. Yep. I says precisely. Okay. Yes, indeed. Yes, yes. Wilson says, "Woo, this chat is giving great vibes of healing. Love it. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's what. Listen, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. We're supporting. We're loving. We're encouraging, and even though our day-to-day life, we might most of the time we don't talk about it, and then other people that have not been through it, they don't know what it's like. They've never been there. They don't know what this feels like. So coming here and, just saying, you know what, I have somewhere that I can come and I can talk. No one's gonna judge me because we've all been through it. Hey, why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? So yeah, absolutely. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Hey Monique, how you doing? We're about to wrap up, honey. Oh, Monique says greetings. I discarded the narc. He tried to get back at me by showing the new supply on social media. Oh yeah. After months not responding to the Hoover with his calls and texts, I stay no contact. Okay. That part right there. Exactly. You're doing awesome. You are doing awesome. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that you have gone no contact. I'm glad that you're not baiting. Don't bait. He will flaunt this new supply. He's going to try to do everything to upset you. But if you just hold your peace, and don't react, block him on social media if you can. Tell everybody right now, I don't want to hear. Don't send me anything. Don't tell me anything. Keep your mind clear. Keep your energy clear. Stay prayed up. Stay connected with God. And this clown and this fool will be a thing of the past. I promise you. I promise you that. Um, let's see. Monique says he's no longer with the new supply. Oh, that was quick. That was quick. He's no longer with the new supply. He made a post about getting help for unaliving. What does it mean when the narc deactivates their social media? Um, I think, and I don't know if Dr. Ramani is amazing, by the way, guys. She breaks down the sickness and the sociopath and the psychopath, and how they kind of intertwine with each other. But a lot of times when the narc deactivates their social media, they're wanting that no contact to be contact. That's how they want to draw you back in. They want to, and if he is going through the unaliving himself, um, you can always, if you're hearing signs of that, you can always call. I think it's called, what's it called? You can always, and this is something that you have to pray on. You can always have him Baker Act if he's having those kind of thoughts. But a lot of times they're hoping that old supply will reach out to them so that they can get them sucked back in. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. To 2023, we're going into clean, good energy, and that means putting these people behind us, putting them in the past, and we're looking forward. We're worried. We're only thinking about God. We're thinking about ourselves. We're loving ourselves. We're surrendering them to God, and that's it. And try not to go on social media to find out what's going on with him, because then that just gets you upset. It takes you back to that negative energy, if that makes sense. And I know It's not an easy thing. It's not. It's not an easy thing. Moment by moment, second by second. If we make a mistake today, moving forward, we try not to. Nobody is perfect. We don't have the perfect playbook to deal with these people because we know that they're always shuffling and jiving and throwing things at us to surprise us, to get us upset. So yeah, so I hope that that helps. And if you want to go on his social media or look for him, or someone shares that with you and we're here on live, come over here and talk with us. Distract your mind from it, or look at videos about how they suck you back in, those types of things. So yeah, but we're here for you. We love you and we support you. And this too shall pass. It will pass. I promise you, it will pass. Zola said, Zola says, sorry. Zola says they live off of the attention they get from others. That's exactly right. That's why they deactivate the social media, because they're crying for attention. They don't, whether you are cursing them out or trying to get them to talk about their feelings for us. That's exactly correct. That is exactly correct. Wilson says, girl, he's reaching. Yeah, exactly what I just said. He's reaching. They always come from dramatics. Exactly. I said, Zola, so true. It is. They're just craving that attention. Vanessa says, I'm going to focus on myself. Go for walks and get fit again. Yes, 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 yes. I don't know where I'm going to find time, but I was thinking about doing it because when I was looking for my place, I wasn't cooking and I started just eating junk and junk and junk. And I need to take at least 20, 25 pounds back off. But yes, I was thinking about doing a TikTok about health and fitness. So I don't know where I'm going to find the time to add something to my plate, but God is love. I want to get my nose. I think that's pierced, but I'm not sure whether it's a good idea. Just pray on it, pray on it. I think those are cute. I think the little ones are super cute. Monique says, I won't, and thank you. You're absolutely, absolutely welcome. Vanessa says, I'm going to take one day at a time. I might even mark the calendar each day. I haven't, no contact. I love it. Vanessa, I love that. That is awesome. That is awesome, awesome. That is really good. I love it. I says, does the narc turn on the flying monkeys? They can. If the flying monkeys don't do what they asked, or the flying monkeys start seeing who they really are, they can turn on each other in a heartbeat, honey. And listen, when they turn on each other, World War III. That's all I'm gonna say. It is not pretty. It is not pretty at all. Not at all. Let's see. Is there any more? I don't know why this thing is not moving. Oh, here we go. Let's see. The Wilson says, whew, the flying monkey should be. Yeah, that's a good idea. I haven't done flying monkeys. Yep, that I might do that. That is a great idea. Should be another live. That's some juicy tea. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And listen, the flying monkeys are just from everywhere. When you're like, you have no idea, you don't even know. Sometimes you know, and sometimes you don't know. You're like, oh my God. It's like at that moment, you're like, you feel like you can't trust any of them at all. Let's see. Vanessa says, I think the narc can turn on anyone. They don't care who it is. That is so true. Absolutely true. Listen, the mama can get it, the poppy can get it, the brother can get it, the sister can get it. And anyway, they don't respect anybody anyway. They don't love anybody anyway. So it's, listen, if the family can get it, anybody can get it. Anybody can get it. I said my son told his mother, um, my son told his mother turn on his grandmother. Hold on. My son told his mother turn on his grandmother. Um, are you saying that your son, oh, your son told you his mother turned, I'm reading it wrong. Sorry. My son told me his mother turned on his grandmother. So her own mother. Yeah. Yeah, that is very, very, very common, by the way. Very common. Oh, yeah. Yep, not surprising at all. Wilson says, everybody must go at this point. Proof be gone. Poof be gone. Exactly. Exactly correct. You are absolutely correct. 100% correct. Yep, they have to go. Let's see. This thing drives me up a wall. Okay, here we go. Yep, I agree. I absolutely agree. But guys, I'm gonna wrap up. It's 6 o'clock already. Today was good. Today was good. I'm gonna go back and I don't know. I change the title because we did not get into our topic, but that's fine. That is okay with me. It was a great, 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 great live. I love it. I love it. It was awesome. Thank you guys. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. You guys are so awesome. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I'm going to grab a quick bite to eat, and then I think I'm going to go on TikTok, and I don't know, I might play, maybe I'll just do special requests, 80s R&B, and just make myself feel good because my baby, Marley, is no longer with us. So maybe that'll just be a little celebration for my baby. He is he was something else. He was something else. Marley was that's a family member right there, 100%. Zola says, have a blessed evening. I enjoyed you. I enjoyed you guys. You guys are so awesome. Have an amazing weekend. And remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I said I was gonna do. We're gonna definitely do a live. I'm gonna create sometime this weekend. I'm gonna dedicate to making a WhatsApp group that we can, do a little FaceTime. So we'll do that. And then, let's see here. So, Laquana is supposed to get with me. She was going through a rough period today. So I told her to kind of email me so that we can talk about some topics. And if any of you other guys want to do the same thing, we're open to it. And then if we want to do some chats, we'll figure out how we're going to do that. But definitely, I love you guys. Have an awesome evening. If you want to stop by TikTok in about 10-15 minutes, I'll be on there, same exact name. And I love you guys, and I hope you have an awesome weekend. And if you do come to TikTok, bring your cocktail and get your dancing shoes on, because I think I'm going to do some good R&B, old school R&B to just make you feel good. Yes, for sure. So yeah, let's see. Laquana said, thank you. You are so welcome, and bye, everyone. Yes, have an awesome evening. Enjoy your weekend if I don't see you on TikTok, and we'll be back on Monday. So love you guys. Have an awesome weekend, and please be safe. Love you guys. Bye, Kingdom. Bye-bye.